Hey guys, we're driving around downtown Johannesburg, and Cape Town's been so lovely and nice and perfect. And Faiza here was explaining, I wanted her to break down the different colors because the affectation, the institution of divide and conquer is still pretty prevalent today, even though the wall of apartheid, or as they say, apartheid, has fallen. So she's gonna break it down to us, because I think it's so interesting beyond just talking about keto, guys. So can you start over again for me?
Well, the past or right now?
Huh?
The past or what things are like right now?
Or they're today.
Okay. Well,
So, okay, you were saying that you're Malay.
I was classified as Cape Malay, although I wasn't born in the Cape. I was born in Johannesburg. And people get confused about the different ethnicities in the country simply because there are just so many classifications. And the biggest shock for me is 20 years after the change, I still have to fill in forms where I have to mark whether I'm colored, whether I'm Indian, whether I'm white, whether I'm black, and that is unheard of. I find it so offensive. So what happened was, as we grew up, we had all these different classifications. We had white people who were at the top, and white people were given all the privileges and they could live anywhere and do anything. And then you had Chinese people who came into the country who were not even born here, and they were classified as white. And you also had Portuguese people who came in from Mozambique and Angola and Portugal, and they could run businesses here and live anywhere they liked, and they be classified as white people. And then you had Indian people who were one above colored people. So I'm part of the colored group according to the government, and within the colored group we had coloreds and we had other coloreds. And other colored was if you didn't have very straight hair and they popped a pencil in your hair and it didn't fall out, you were regarded as other colored and you were classified as other colored. And then you had all the African people then. And also over the past, during apartheid years, the way that the budget was sorted out with, even for schooling, the white kids had the most money and resources. The Indian kids had the next best amount, and then the coloreds had the next best amount, and the African people had the least put into their lives and into the resources as far as education and everything else went. So today I find that even though we're that far away from it, we become more of a racist society than ever, when you have to fill in documents and forms and still have to classify yourself. And we almost have something like reverse discrimination right now. They have criteria in the workplace and a checklist, and if there's something off that checklist, you're just not the right color, you will not get the job. It's regardless of your qualifications right now. And our family have seen that. My daughter's going through that situation. Friends of ours have gone through that situation. And so what you have to do these days is, to earn a living, you actually have to create your own job.
Exactly.
You have to create your own job. You have to become proactive and earn your own money.
I agree. I've spoken to so many people of every color, and the white people keep it very white. They're hiring people who are educated. This one person I was particularly talking to, and I said, "Who's your staff?" And he said, "Well, it's people from my school." And I'm like, "But didn't you go to a private school?" So just hiring people from an elite private school, you already know what that means. It's an all-white staff. And so you're thinking, but you're not giving people with qualifications who are not from your school a chance to work. So I really just find it interesting that all the classifications, and people are treated differently based on color and how straight your hair is.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so thank you for that. People need to learn. So we're going to continue driving around, and you guys know I just came from Cape Town. It looks like Orange County. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of wealth there, And there is wealth in Johannesburg as well. There is, but Faiza is taking me through areas, all kinds of areas. But we just went through one rundown area. It looks like we're going through what type of area now?
This is a part of the urban renewal project.
Yes.
And so things are, there's a lot of money and resources being spent here now, and people are moving into this area. There's some nice apartments, and it's a really cool area to hang out.
It is. It's like literally this drive has gone from nice to kind of tattered to now we're getting back to an urban renewal area now. Funky, young. This is a very modern city. Don't get this twisted. People are trendy. They're into nice things. It's just a trip, and I want everybody to learn or get a chance to maybe see through the internet what I get to see. So I'll talk more about keto, but for now it's just a little history lesson. I feel so lucky, and Faiza's taking me around, and let's peace out till next time.